Blender, everyone. So this is where I'm up for backseating, as always. Well, not always. I don't always want you backseating. But I'm up for backseating because I can't remember how to do much. Oh, I remember generally you make a block. I know the extrude. I know the, what do you call it? The, when you make a band around it, what's it called? Flipping heck. Control R, I think, does it or something.
Loop cut?
Loop, that's the thing. Yeah, when you kind of make loops out of it. Yeah, I'm kind of familiar with that much. But other than that, it's been a long time since I was slightly more confident. Bray, could you lower your sensitivity thing at the moment? On your mic, sorry. A little bit of background noise coming through every second.
Where is it?
And tell Mario I'm sorry that he can't go out. It's very difficult when you can't explain to pets, isn't it? Okay, so we need to first get in our reference images. That would be the first thing. So let's also save this somewhere.
Oh.
Models.
You can still hear me, right?
Yes. New directory in here. This will be our concept. Oh, I think I called it a really silly name, Untitled. Good job. We just close at the moment, does it? Let me just find this as modeling concept. Oh, I didn't even save it in there. Well done, Dan. Good start. Let's go in again, shall we? File, new, general. Let's do a save as again. In here. Okay, and this is going to be our character. We're just going to do a 0. Save. So first thing we should get in our references, right? So we want to have the images. Brain, would you remind me how we add in?
Shift A.
Okay, so Shift and A is going to be a way to add new things in. Image. Reference.
Reference.
Reference. Oh, I haven't actually split these up yet. So I guess I can just screen cap these to do it really cheaply. Like that. So I'm just using snipping tool on Windows to do this. So I'll just save this quickly and make a new folder in here. And this will be our monthly game dev challenge. We'll go in here and we'll make one. Okay. And what did we call this? This was our character design or something? Oh, concept art, I guess, yeah. Character concept front. Okay, sweet. And we'll go for another thing here. Same sort of ratios if we can. Excellent.
I used a single file.
Did you? Can you cut it up, or do you just? Are they both in there?
Yeah, I always do that. You can also compare. You can see the other side of it as well when you're looking at it.
Right.
I know.
I'll do a complete one as well. No problem. Okay, so we'll save this as well. Like so. Here we go. Okay, so now that we've got that, so we're going to bring in this reference thing in here. I need to go into my documents, into pictures. No. Okay, it's not documents, pictures. I guess it's... Oh, the file browser is so horrible. Why is it so tight? The
previous one was horrible as well.
Yeah. This is the one. So you're saying if you do the both pictures like that, it can be... I was added it at the angle I was facing. Rotate that back as well, I think. Rotate is just R. We want to rotate on the green one, which is the Y. Yeah. Oh, where's it? Yeah, it's on.
Maybe re-import. It'll be
just
faster.
get and then is it like one or which one is straight on? These shortcut keys.
Which one?
Which one is facing straight on? Is the red line coming towards you?
I'm not using the shortcut keys, sorry.
Okay, but in terms of the lines at least, should the red be coming at the camera or going across the camera?
I don't know.
Okay. Right, so Shift A to add image reference.
It says front orthographic or something, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, frontal. Yeah, at the top left, and Ben just said one as well. Thank you. Excellent. Okay, so there's that. Don't you change the transparency or something on it as well? I remember doing before, was it?
So yeah, when you have an image icon there in the tabs, no, in the...
Oh yeah, down here, yeah. And the alpha.
Yeah, maybe you can use it in front as well. Sometimes it helps.
Oh right, okay, I see what you're saying.
I switch back and forth with between
like having one closer, is it? Now the other thing I'm thinking is, where do I want so these are other questions we need to ask, right? Is where would the root of this be? Are we building up from the feet? And should the feet be at 0, 0?
We can move it later.
Ah, okay. That works. Okay, so if we G to move, isn't it? Oh yeah, what about units? The snapping and all of that stuff. Snapping. Yeah, do we have any? So holding control will make it. Okay, so we can hold control, make it follow the grid. That's fine. To be honest, it's about. Our model is almost the right size for this. Not like that. The face banging. And there again. Oh. Yeah, okay. And then we want to change to the side. This is from the right. Should we work that way, front and right? Yeah, so we press 3 and we insert another reference image then. So we Shift A, go to the image, reference, same one. We're going to again change the alpha to be 25. And then we're going to move this on the Y only. Yes, no, let's not just do it on the allow it to move in any direction. And get this central. That's probably fine. So this is right. So on yours, Brain, am I right to say that you kind of push them back a bit? So you'd be like, you'd have one. Like would you have one like here and then one out here?
No, they were right into each other. I mean, you can just check it out. Like this.
Oh, yeah.
They're intersecting.
Yes, right? Yes, that's how I did it before. Okay, cool. That's what you meant. I understand now. If we get rid of this cube, we should hopefully get a bit of... so this is where we have it backwards like you had, right? Yeah. So we... quickest way to solve this would probably
SY minus 1?
Yeah.
Is it Y?
Is it Y? What do you mean, sir?
X. It's either... You're gonna do SX minus 1 or SY minus 1.
Okay, so SY minus 1. That's it. But then we need to move it, obviously, back now.
Yeah.
So matches. Why is it snapping so much now? I think it's because I out. Yeah, I think that's how it was. Let's get that cube back on. Yeah. So now we should have, yeah, there we go. A 3-dimensional character. This is always a good starting point, right?
Yes.
And you can lock these down. Yeah, so this is the, let's just name these. This is front.
What do you think about your subdivision version of your character?
It's getting better. It's getting smoother, isn't it?
Yeah.
When's he bringing out the clay sculpting tools? I like the cheekbones, actually. They're good.
What is this?
It's good shape. Okay, so the first block, if anyone, I don't know if anyone does modeling, would you start from the legs or the head or the body? I guess the body, everything comes from, right? So the body would probably make sense here. So I think we'll do that. We'll just add it as a...
So people starting from the head as well, but I start with body.
Okay, let's Shift A, I guess, and we want to add a cube, I think. Or would we add a... I used to like doing cylinders, but I think we'll just do a cube here.
Cube.
And then we want to change the size of this. So S for scale, isn't it?
S.
Is there a way I can make it so it automatically goes by snapping and then doesn't snap when I hold control?
I guess something like that in the snap options. You click the magnet.
That. No.
It used to.
There's absolute grid snapping. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, it should. But so click the magnet, then enable the absolute grid snap.
No.
That also works according to your zoom level, I guess. I'm not sure. Also,
yeah, if I hold control, it does what you think it would. That's when it does it. So I'm just wondering if you can have it the other way around, because I tend to like...
Do you have the scale selected, like here?
Oh, no.
And that's why
so,
it wasn't.
Move.
Scale and enable the magnet.
What does the magnet do, out of interest? Does that mean...
Magnet is auto snap.
Excellent. Thank you. There we go. So if I want to scale it on the X to bring it in, body size, you might need to go... I think the trouble is right now I haven't quite got it central. The problem is my reference isn't central. It's slightly leaning one way. So the head is not central. I think the head is central, but I've done the face slightly to the right. And
so
then the
you're
legs...
only going to use only one side of it, mirroring it?
Oh yeah, that's something I almost forgot. So should I put that on immediately?
Rotate it and fix the pose, and then...
Do you mean as in move?
Yeah, the reference. So it will be splitting up right in the middle.
Oh, so do you think I can rotate around like that? You mean?
Yeah, maybe you should turn the snapping off to place.
Yeah, I'm holding control for it now.
Okay,
so. But yeah, I think that might be a bit.
Yeah. That's all right.
And then we just move it across on the X.
You don't have to align it perfectly, anyways.
Yeah.
I mean your model.
Yeah. Now, what about the? Does it look sideways now? Still the linker? Yeah, it should mostly do. I think we might need to take it up a little bit. Hold on. G and the Y. Oh, it's Z, that's why. G on the Z. What the flip? What's going on here? Okay, so it selected it. I'm saying G to move. I'm going to change it just on the Z axis. Then it's because it's snapping, isn't it? And then I'll hold Control.
It's okay. Your smart UV looks meh. We have a front-facing head at least.
Let's see. Let's raise the alpha of these up a bit and help me. Heyo, Flip! Okay. Oh. I don't like that it does that. Why doesn't it just show a split where it meets? That'd be too easy, eh? Move this up. Ugh. Yeah, I feel like once I rotated it, it just changed it. Maybe I might actually just keep it how it was and just build a bit around it rather than worrying. As much as it's not down the middle, I can work on that. It's easier than what I'm trying to do at the moment, which is a bit funky. Now let's go straight on again. Can we select both of these? Add that. And then we're just going to move them across a little bit. So we're going to go G on the X. Go around just a little. So hopefully now. Okay, so let's go straight on. Let's try and do this. What am I drawing? This is like a mini 3D version of you know, the classic Dan from An Honest Adventure we're doing a little month project of trying to improve skills, and our first monthly theme is to create a character from nothing. So we did a bit of a concept first, and now we're trying to model it. And we've gone through all the different steps that we're going to be touching over the next couple of weeks, so a few weeks as well. So yeah, that's what we are up to. So in terms of the mirroring brain, at what point do I apply it and do it?
Right now.
Okay. Also, is there? How can I change the snap size? Because it seems to be when I zoom, it changes, and it's a bit annoying.
Yeah, I don't know much about that.
Okay, no problem. Is there a way to help? There's something you can type which will just search through the options for you as well.
F3?
Alright, never mind.
I guess you gotta go check the
Preferences. Yeah, I might not bother. I might just live with it. Okay. I started as well. What do you mean, Napoleon? Okay, let's so how do I do it? Isn't it a modifier or something like that?
Go to the wrench icon.
So the wrench icon, which is this thing.
Icon.
Modify properties. Add modifier, and this is while selecting the. Yeah. Okay. Cool. The
mirror.
And then mirror. Okay, and then we want it to be on both axes.
No, only Y or X. I don't know which one. Right now it doesn't.
I think it'd be the X. The red line is the X, if I remember. So
okay.
we want it. Would we not want it to go Y as well, as in the depth?
No.
I guess we have a different shape of body on the front and back.
Then you'd have the same two faces.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Cool. You don't do apply until you're finished, do you? Remember correctly?
Yeah, you don't have to apply right now.
Okay. And then do you have to go into edit mode?
Enable clipping.
Yes. Let's go back into this clipping. Yeah. And then, doesn't it do it around the? Oh, where is the mirrored version?
Go to edit mode.
Let's try and move this. Okay, so it is on the axis that we want. Downside is it's doing it around where we started.
Yeah, you should. Okay, let's remove the modifier and place the box at 0, 0, 0, or just at the center of the character. Is it?
Yeah, because that black line is where the visuals link up, rather.
Okay, whatever.
Just because it was slightly offset.
Okay, go to edit mode, loop cut it, and delete the vertices on the left. Or right, which one? I don't
loop edit mode. So hang on, we're in edit mode. Are you saying select this?
No, loop cut. Yeah. Okay.
I need to do.
Did you add a loop cut?
Oh my gosh, no, not yet. I'm trying to just select the thing to do a loop cut first. I guess you don't. It just does it on whatever you're editing.
Yes.
That. Put it in the middle. Right, and then select these other sides. So we go with face. There's a thing you can hold, isn't it, to like paint? I can't even remember.
You could just rectangular select it and
I'll hold shift as well.
Also, do you have X-ray vision,
Oh,
like
yeah.
seeing the vertex behind.
Alt X, isn't it?
Z.
Alt C. Okay, there you go. Thank you. Okay, so just delete these. The faces.
Sorry, vertices.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
selected the other vertex as well, right? Okay, sorry. And then faces, yes.
Okay. Oh yeah, I see. If I just did those, it would. Yeah, that makes sense actually. But okay, that's cool. Faces, and then we need to fill this thing, right?
No.
Oh
We
yeah, you
want
don't
it
because
to be empty, rather, yeah.
Oh
So
yeah.
we can now add the modifier.
Yeah.
Try adding the modifier.
Sorry, just from yeah. No, I'll do that now. So that add modifier mirror. Yep. So I think I will move this.
Don't forget about clipping.
Oh, it's not. Thank you. Sorry, the frustration when you can't remember all the keyboard shortcuts and stuff is stressful. There we go. Okay. So into edit mode. I thought tab was edit mode. It doesn't seem to do it for me. Yeah. Have you got to click on it? You click on the cube first, I guess.
If the cube is not selected, yeah.
Yeah, I've got another cube in here somewhere, so let me delete that. Go. Now tab to edit mode. Excellent. Okay, so what are we trying to make this look like? We're trying to make it just the body, so we need to change the size of this significantly. We just scale in on the X first, bring it in around there, scale it on the Z, bring it down to, and here we'll move it on the Z. I think we need to scale it one time, don't we? Are we gonna do the pants and that as the same bit? I think we probably would actually. We might need to use shift here to remove it and get it where we want it. And then let's scale it a little bit more. He's got a neck, hasn't he, there? It might be easier for me, instead of trying to magically line it up like that, just do the top and then we can just select the bottom and drag that down. We're not fighting with two sides at once. Okay, we'll do that. That's okay for now. I think there should be a tool that just makes any key does what you think it does. Oh, you're doing a character as well, Apollyon. Awesome. Let's have a look at your character. Thank you for sharing.
Perfect.
Ah! Beautiful. Look at it. Look at it in all its glory. You're further along than me, good sir. Okay, so from that, we'll probably get this body scaled in the right on this side view as well at the moment. So we want to scale it on the Y this time. Just bring it in. I'm trying to think, do you want to start it small and bend it out? I think you probably would, wouldn't you? Yeah, you start at the neck point and then we can bring out a point to here, a point to here. Yeah. So I think we should maybe consider that on the front as well. Have we gone a bit too narrow? Yeah, if we just do it the minimum bit and then we can take it out, can't we? We got to remember this picture's not properly to scale. We're not going to be tracing it perfectly. I messed up my picture. Oh, this is one thing we learned, is make sure you do a proper front profile, which is mirrored. Oh, Apollyon, he has purple pants. They're beautiful. Ready to wrestle anyone. sweet. So now that we've got this, we'd probably start chucking some loops in. So Control R, if I remember, you can do a couple at once. So we'll probably go for just these two initially. I think where they were was fine. And we're going to just bring them out. So if we got X-ray mode on, we're vertex selecting. Is it 1, 2, and 3 to do those? Yeah. We just want to select these. We want to move this out on the Y. And then these out on the Y as well. It instantly makes you realize you probably want a few more. Get one in there. And we'll probably get one here and one here. So these we want to just take forward. So this needs to go forward just a little bit too. Now I'm kind of want the snapping off. Now that I'm not using a scale that kind of works. Okay, so this one definitely needs to come in a bit, I think. Actually, if the neck is there, I don't think it does. I think we need to give him more of a back, actually. That would be good. I need to always remember to lock the Y, otherwise you might be moving them in different directions accidentally. Let's take... Oh, isn't there a thing you can do like a weighted one? Oh, how'd you do that? It has like a little circle tool around it. Someone told me about it before. I don't know if anyone remembers in chat. Where you can drag one and it'll drag things that are within the range of the circle.
Proportional editing?
Maybe?
Yep. It's next to the magnet tool here.
Ah, this thing, is it? Oh no, this thing. Proportional, yes. What's the shortcut? Oh, okay. So then, where is the circle? Can't see the circle. Oh, there's the circle. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? This tool.
Yeah, it is fun to use that one.
Let's get working on this butt first, I think. Yeah, right now, because we've done this quite rigidly, it may not work. Oh, we want it right now, that's cool, but okay. Oh, crikey. I just did a single click instead of a select. And so one thing I feel with Blender, you've got to be very aware if you've made a mistake. Deal with it quite quickly. You know, it might end up bringing all of these out a little bit. Bit more va-va-voom. Here we go. I like his little shape. Okay, booty. Hey, Partly, how you doing, man? I think I read that. Look at that booty. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Oh, do not look too closely, people. You will not be able to look away. Okay, so I'm quite okay with that side. Now we need to work on this side. So let's bring out this on the X. We're going to try and use our tool here. Bring it out kind of a bit more proportionally. Quite doing it the way I would have. Oh yeah, you kind of do it like that. It's annoying. I don't really want to move these base points. the larger you have it, it does cause like a much more natural kind of shape. But I don't like that it changes it. So yeah, we're gonna. Don't do that. Let's just make this smaller then, and manually just move things out the way we want. Does this come in a little bit? I'm trying to. It might do. That's how we do these arms, but I think it probably would come in a bit. I don't quite feel as well. Oh, this would also come in which case. Not any thinner than the legs. It needs to be like where the legs would go. We didn't do our legs even. That's something we need to keep in mind actually as we do this. All of this might benefit from just oh, I don't like that. There's already some non-evenness going on there. Oh, flipping controls. Shift. You see that? When did I do that? That point. Yeah. Got to be very aware of it, as I said. I think we'll leave that there. We'll start taking these out a little bit further, I guess. I think one of the things I wanted was a little bit out of shape. And I think to try that, we might need to give an extra little ring in here. Give a little bit of a tuck in underneath the breasticle. So let's go X. I think I've done it again, haven't I? How am I doing that? At what point am I separating these? Same with here, they shouldn't be out separate. It should be, I've not moved things in that way yet. Eek. Okay, we'll start again. Okay, GX. Just lots of GXs. GX. We'll do GX. And there. GX to around here. GX. Like that. So we kind of got ourselves a bit of a, maybe a bit too podgy. But I think we'll do it for now. He had a little pot belly on him. Look at that. Maybe we'll take it. That's how I drew it, though. I think it's maybe a little bit too chunky. He's a bit too chunky.
That obviously shows why you're on a diet.
You still have the shape without it looking quite so chubby. There you go. That's fine. That's like doughy rather than like chubbers. New hair rendering. Oh, it's downloading. Why does that download an image for me? Instead of just linking it properly. Oh my gosh. Wow, that looks fancy though, doesn't it? Crikey. I mean, the mannequin looks hideous with the hair. It does look good though.
You look good too.
Okay, let's try and think about pulling out different parts of this body as well soon that we. Well, actually, I think that's one thing I've made mistakes before is like not getting any. I work in like 2 dimensions, and then later on I'm like, oh, it's really cubey. So I think we need to probably start thinking about this top-down view as well. Where's the top-down view? Is that it? Top or At the oh, actually, that doesn't really clear to see. We do this. I'm guessing maybe we should cut it once down the middle. Maybe a couple of times. Give it 2 cuts down the belly.
Having too many cuts early on is also bad, by the way.
Oh, is it for bringing out the arms and stuff like that? Or
yeah.
Yeah, because then all the cuts end up going through. Okay, maybe I should avoid it. I have quite a lot already. But well, mind you, I gotta bring out the arms and the head and that anyway. So, all right, let's, instead of finalizing the shape of this, we'll keep this like that, and I'll just work on getting this a neck extruded from this. So we gotta cut ourselves a neck shape. Let's go straight on. I'm gonna put a loop in. We need it to be around here. Then we'll go on the side. I'll put a loop in, which is gonna be around here. We need to do backside as well. Yeah, I'm gonna have loads of cuts. We'll see. If it goes wrong, we can start again. Go back to the front. Yeah, that's okay. So on the top now, we should have ourselves a face that we can use for the neck. Might be a little chunky. We might bring it in a little. So these points here, let's bring that in on the Y. Kind of, our picture didn't have it though. But our picture was a bit chubbier. So, shame, I feel like I've not really stuck to it. Maybe we do need to just bring these out a little bit. On the Y. I'd rather do that and bring this in. Might be better. At least we're kind of still following the right shape. So the neck is about the right place. The neck here is about the right place. Could even be a bit further back actually. Okay. You updated it. Uh-oh, let's see. What a beautiful thing you've made. Why is the tongue out? This reminds me of what brain I drew earlier. But you didn't see what brain I drew earlier. Similar style. Okay, so we now select the face, if I remember. So we click this. We want to extrude up. Let's have a look how high we want to do it here. And we go up to the neckline, which is here. So there we go. And then we will extrude again, but scale it. We extrude and then we scale. Probably, if I remember, you've got to undo twice if you cancel an extrude. Yeah. I'm going to take it out to around this. And then we can just take it up. Oh, no. Extrude again then. Yeah, we do. I think we do. This is what I meant. If you pressed E and then moved it up and then you cancel it, you've already extruded it. So you just hold G then, and I was wrong. Take it back. Move it up. The top of the head is here. So that gives us a huge head. Let's try and get that fixed from this side. So can we scale it this way? Yeah, so we want to do it on the Y. Bring this in a bit. I think that's kind of okay. We'll bring this back a little bit more. That's where the hair was at least, and that's where the front of the head is. That's the right block shape for the head. We now just need to refine it down somewhat. So do you recommend that I like do the rest of the limbs in a big block way, Brain, before I start giving them more specific shape?
Yeah.
So I'll do the arms now, right, and the legs, and then I'll start cutting through. Okay.
Then add details.
Yeah, because like the head would and the neck would have these extra cuts through if I did that first. So
yeah,
see the benefit of doing that. But for now, we won't overwork. Just get this. And so we kind of need a new loop. How will the arms come off? We spoke about this before. Let's add in here. If we select, isn't it Alt and click and you do the whole ring? Yeah. We move this out here. How we want the arm to look down here, I guess. Same with this loop that we've just made. We're going to move this back. Then we might need to just do specific parts of it. Move these back as well. We're almost getting the shape that we want from here. We can probably just manipulate these few points we've got to create the shape that we're going to extrude. Oh, hang on, go back. Make sure that we locking. We'll bring this in, bring this out, and this in a tiny bit. We could add more detail to it. I'm not too sure whether we need it. I do feel it's actually going to be chunky arm. Yeah, if we look at it from this angle, that's far too chunky. That was the how the hand would look, not the whole arm. So we're going to have to chuck in a slice this way. That's about right. And then we can work on getting that looking better from this way. So here as well. So do we bring the shoulder down a little bit for this? We probably do. It's very straight at the moment. So we bring it down on the Z. Just a little. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Now the right kind of arm. The downside is this is, as it goes in, it's going to be awkward to extrude this out. We can give it a go. So this is where we want it to actually be. Let me see this right view a little more clear. It's a bit hard to see at the moment. Click on the, where's the image? So Brain, if I've clicked on, oh, maybe I need to not be in edit mode.
What is it?
I'm trying to change the transparency, the alpha of the image again. So clicked on it. And then...
And you don't have the
image. There it is. It's there now.
Yeah, I had the same issue half hour ago.
Back into the character. The hand will be, but we now need this to just be in a little bit more. If this is the start of the arm, and then we'll branch it out. Move both of these in. Both of these in. I'm wondering, do we also bring this in? Right, so this is going to be his arm. So we've got to decide, are we happy with it being clunky coming out like that? Or do we want to... Mr. Freeman, wake up. I'm going to try and get it as nice a shape as we can now before we extrude it out.
Smell the ashes.
Okay, so if we selected these faces, so these are the two that we're going to extrude out as the arm. I feel this should be lined up to that. That's the one thing I'm going to try and do before we finish it. I don't think there's a way to do it. We just got to... a bit of eye. Line it up by eye. That looks a bit better. I think you can put like rulers and stuff in, but that's fine for now. Okay, so we click these now. We're also going to control an S to save. And then we want to extrude out from here. So let's get straight on, extrude. Right, the angle of which we extrude. This can be an important thing sometimes as well, can't it? At the moment, he's happy! But I don't know if that's what I wanted. So there's... oh, sugar, how do you do it? There's like the global, is it that?
Just
local, normal.
Place it right there, then rotate it or move it.
There's not another way. I swear there was a way to do it where you can say to go out on like world.
I don't remember the shortcut, but just bring out your tools menu on the left, drag and drop it.
Where's the tools on the left?
So you can hide this here. Look at my screen.
This, oh yeah. I mean to hide it, but how do you drag it out?
What?
Were you changing the size of it then, or of the menu?
You can do this.
How did you do that? Is it just dragging on the side?
Mm-hmm.
Mine just says move anytime I'm near one, rather than... oh no, there you go. Really strange positioning, but okay. I might keep those up for now. For me, that helps. Okay,
so there's extrude region, and you press and hold to select individual along normals, maybe.
Yeah. That's normals of the plane, though. No.
So what do you want
exactly? To the world.
Extrude the cursor.
But then you'd have to put the cursor. How do you just also go back to the normal one then? Is that the normal one?
No. The normal one is extrude region.
Okay. Just can't remember that plus icon. It's fine. I might do what you said. I remember before that you could, like, you could force it to only go out on a certain axis. Like this. This.
Okay.
So, extrude on the X. And it's about that long. Beautiful.
Doesn't load for me, Benjo. I'm still waiting. Okay. Oh no.
Benjo's beautiful. Oh, hello. Look how smooth your mushroom is, Ben. Look at that. You're doing good, man. I like it. I'm looking forward to seeing it come together. Apollyon as well, keep us posted. And anyone else who wants to come get along and get involved. Oh, wow. Gillock. Gillock's come out of nowhere and dropped an OG. Maybe the hair's a little too wild. He seems very wide versus the... It's amazing though, I'm enjoying it. Thank you for sharing, everyone. It's making me and Brain smile. Okay. So now that we've got the general arm shape out, I guess what we'd want to do is... are we able to select this ring here? We want the selection tool there, sorry. Select by edges. I want to select this edge here and all the ones in the ring that it's on. Sure how you can do that. I also think I've got two edges in here by the looks of that. Oh, actually, no. I don't think I have. Oh, actually, you can do that. What's it called? The delete. There's a new name for it, isn't it? The duplicate.
What?
The duplicate. Remove. Like duplicate vertices.
Double vertices. To remove doubles, you want?
Yeah. They changed the name of it. I remember.
I don't know.
Merge. Is it called merge maybe? Oh, merge by distance. In the new version, Alt and M. Okay, so if we just do merge distance that. Did it do any? 4, yeah. So when I did that, I must have extruded it twice. I want to go back. I don't like that I've done that. The arm isn't, we haven't done much on the arm. So let's go back. All the selection. Not even changing here. So, if I run out of undos. What the flip? Oh, it's Control Shift Z instead of Y. Okay. It's still not doing anything. Oh my gosh. Okay, well don't undo because you apparently lose stuff. Oh, flip's sake. It's annoying. Okay, never mind. Basically want to bring all of these in a little bit more. That a little bit as well. And then there was moving these up. Give it central. And then in these in. They're a bit more in line. Okay, so I think we did something like that extent at least. Let's save that again. So what I was trying to do is select this and this. Go here. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, we've already broken that somehow. Crikey. No, I don't think we did actually. We've just moved those points up. That's not broken. It's just how I did it. It's fine, go with it. Okay, here. I'm going to extrude it out on the X around here. We could do it the same size of the head and width. About there. Okay, Apollyon, we got a new one. Oh gosh, he's getting more and more rounded. Cute boy, let's get this one up. Hold on. Look at this. The toaster head style of Honest Adventure is spreading. Okay, so quickly I'm going to bring these vertices. Oh, is there not a vertex in the middle? There's not. Oh, it's. Oh, yeah, there we go. This we're going to bring back in to going to be. What? Sorry, I'm very bad at the shortcuts. Take some time. In. the moment we just want to kind of have it. I don't want it going in. Maybe that'll do. Okay. Good. And then the final thing we'll work on is getting the legs out, and then we will start shaping it a bit. I don't think there's anyone in the world who'd say they're good at Blender shortcuts. That's a fair comment. I like it's just when you use this, you get used to it, right? And I've been to those points where I start getting used to it, and then I leave it 5 months before I use it again. So yeah, my own bad, really. Oh, sorry. Move it along the X. So where do we want these legs? That's kind of what we want to be looking at here. Is how much of a crotch do we want? I don't think we want that much crotch gap, to be honest with you. An awkward bit. Let's do that. And I'm wondering, should we move these out a bit? Now, I think we're going to need these for the shape of the body, so we're actually going to just add it in another, I think. The legs are meant to be a bit chunky though, so let's do that. Let's add that in here. And then let's change the angle and we work out the legs probably can just come from these two. So we might already have the faces that we need. Let's try and select the faces. Where's that select circle? Is that the one we, yeah, that's what I like. Now, is that kind of what we meant? I don't think it is. I think it's too much. Yeah, so let's hold. Oh no. Control, is it to unselect? Yeah. I think that's going for. Yeah. Okay, so we are then going to extrude that directly down on the Z, the bottom line. There. And we got ourselves some legs. Chunk legs, but legs nonetheless. I'm wondering whether it would have been easier to do that out in 2 extrudes, like the thigh and then the leg. So maybe we can go back. Yeah, let's try and do that. So we'll do it to here. And then we'll do it again. Then we scale it on all. I should have changed the. Okay, so extrude, scale, bring it all in. Actually, no, that's going to look really weird if you do it that way. Actually, no, it can work, it can work. Scale, bring it. Scale, bring it in. Then extrude it down. Oh, that did not work. Oh, I take it all back. Let's just do it from here. So we go E, Z. Stop it. Okay, sweet. So we're at a point where we've got the main limbs out and we want to work on. Oh, he's a bit wide, isn't he? Straight on. Do you think that's a bit wide? I think his body feels a little wide. But no, they are wide characters in AHA. I think it's just because I've got this new side perspective. I think when you're looking at one side it's fine, but when you see both mirrored together it makes you start seeing it. Especially if we Alt-Z. got that shape, hasn't he? But we'll see how we can bring it in, I guess. Okay, so let's get going on the shapes of things. You work on the leg first. I guess we've only just done that, and this is there's not that much to it really. So I did a couple of columns here, loops, and yeah, I guess we'll. Holy cow! What's going on there? Did I do that? Oh, it's because I'm on tweak. That's not the mode I'm normally on. My apologies. Just bring this in. I don't know actually. I think perhaps we need. I'm trying to work out. Do we want to scale this top loop, this thing, where you can't really select all around? I don't know if there's another shortcut to like select path of them. It works for like Alt and clicking, does like that sort of cut, but I guess if it's more complicated, it can't detect it. You have to go around all of these manually like that. Would we want these to change? No. My thoughts are like, do we scale this out to match that a bit? I don't. No, because we're not selecting these middle points either. It looks weird when we do that. I'm going to guess we're going to try and bring in these bottom points of this instead. Make it a little bit more smooth. So we'll do that when we do the body editing. For now, we'll just work on these legs. So we'll maybe work on these, bring these in a little bit. Probably a bit too much. I'm trying to think. Let me just move these down. Bear with me. It's not a horse. It's okay. We are going to fix the feet. Although they could be quite cute for feet, actually.
Is that a Dan horse?
Using for it down. Well, this was meant to be to give us like a flat foot shape here. So we want to move this up on the Z probably. We scale it out to be around the same size as the. Yeah, and I think we can maybe look at on the side to not do it as much on this side. The legs, I think this is the side where we might need to bring the legs in a little bit. In terms of shape and that. Like these bits. Or shape like that. We did kind of do them like round. I don't know, should we keep to rounded instead of detail? I think probably that's better actually. It's not super detailed. I think giving them a foot shape, maybe asking for problems. I don't know if anyone has a view in chat whether giving them an actual foot shape is going to be advantageous or not.
Your choice, it's a style.
Yeah, not too sure how I feel about it. I think it's a lot of detail for a small area considering how the rest is looking. I'm thinking of maybe just like making it like an amputated leg sort of end. Anyone in heaven would go with something abstract. Same with the hands, yeah. So you don't want to actually have things gripping swords, you can just put a sword on it. Yeah, so in which case let's go back to the basics and what. I don't understand how my undo gets to that point where it just all of a sudden I lose everything. I've lost the arms as well, have I? The fuck? Okay, I redo and it comes. I don't understand why that happens and it scares me every time. It seems I can't go back any further. If I go back again, it just does that. Really peculiar. So if we were to do it that style, we'd need to make this a bit more nubbin like that, I guess. You still give it shape though. So from the front it looks okay, but I think we could maybe bring this in or bring these out a little. Which axis are we on now? X, is it? Like that. And then, yeah, let's get the side view then. Could you still give a bit of shape, I wonder? I think you could actually. It makes it look a bit less generic, but while still keeping it quite straight, simple.
I don't know why, but Mixamo recognizes this model as an exorcist.
As a what, sorry?
Exorcist.
Oh, his head's on the back.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Let me put your screen bigger so that people can see that. Oh no. The poor Brainoid's animations that he's chucked on. Maybe it was the bulge. The bulge was so big it thought it was a butt.
I don't know.
It require a lot of detail if you do. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Hef. I agree with you. In the menu, user preferences as a setting for global undo steps. So preferences. Oh, my earphones are gonna die as well. Let me just change my headset. Okay, Brian. Can't hear you for a sec.
Yep.
Did you try to talk for me, Brian?
Hey.
I can hear you. Great. I agree, Ben. I agree. But yeah, Hef, for me, it's still, it feels weird that it just, if it runs out of memory, it's going back to a weird step where it gets rid of loads. This would just be undo steps. So, how do we want? Can still maybe give it a bit, it can still be like abstract-y, right? Without being massively chunky. So, move these in. It looks more like a thigh then, right? It's kind of what I'd like to get here. Whether or not these need to just go up. Right, this is the bit we need to fix now. I don't like that. So I think it might be this whole extruded bit around here. And that line in there.
You're still only watching my screen, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
And I'm troubleshooting on Google. So
Sorry. Thanks for the reminder. What was it? I was undoing basically Hef, and then it got to a point where it would just go to object mode and remove things that I'd extruded. It like taking it back to a really big point. It felt strange. It didn't have like an arm and a leg. If I go forward a step, it had an arm and a leg with multiple bits like sculpted into it. Well, not sculpted, but you know what I mean. Right, let's try and see whether we can scale this. All axes a little bit first. How does that change the shape of it? Well, that didn't really do what I wanted, I don't think. We might need to manually do this. I guess maybe pulling it down actually could help. Yeah. Downside is it's now to move both of these up. We're doing that. Well, other than that crotch, we undo that. Where the hill. Know how to do whether the crotch should go down or whether it should just be flat or whether we should go up into a point like that. You can always change it. Do that, it looks a little less harsh. It's not the shape, it's not just a hard cut edge anymore. If we want to change the crotch points, we can just take those up and down now as we please. I think having it Action Man with just a smooth, genderless crotch is the way forward. Okay. Oh, there's a bit of a point there. Ah, that's one problem we have. We're not going for bulges here. Leave the point there. Of course, Colwood. Of course. Okay, so the legs, all right for now. I guess we'll go for a similar pattern with the arm as well now, I guess. Let's get up on this. Let's get a few cuts in here. Try 3. Generally speaking, we're gonna scale these a little bit. How are the bottom ones? Yeah, they weren't that steep. I think this ended up being a little bit closer as well. Fine. Now, do we want the arms getting bigger? Yeah, I think that's what we said we'd do to make it a bit different, is these will go bigger on the way out. So we can generally just scale it all up a little bit. Or do we want to scale it that way or just this way? So this would just be everything but the, which way don't we want it scaling? On the X, right? So Shift X, I think it is. We do that. It'll be quite big, but let's see how that looks. Probably a bit too much. I think so. It looked nice from that angle, but I don't think it was the right way to do it. So Shift and X and scale. I mean, it moves the head when I like that proportional tool. It's pretty cool. Maybe something like that would look a bit better. Might be that you don't have global undo enabled. Without that, it might pop you into object mode, and once it's there, it'll undo up to the most recent change in object mode. Can't undo everything that happened. Global undo. I'm not too sure where to find that. Global undo, no, it is on. It sounds reasonable what you said, though. Can you do just a scale on the axis here? Do we want, if I just wanted to go up and down, that could work. I wonder whether or not it needs to go out as much from this way. More difficult. Select action point. All of this and scale it on axis we're on Y. Bring it in a little. I'm trying to think. It still looks the same from that angle, but they're not quite as fat on this side. I think that works well. At this point, I feel this arm pitch should come up a little bit as well. Yeah, that looks quite cute. Quite like that. Hey, we're going to save. I'm going to get a drink because I'm very, very thirsty. Oh, I'll be back shortly. I'll get Brainode's screen a bit larger so you can see something a bit more interesting. Oh, that buttock.
So I'm gonna try something. Gonna try to import the SuperDAM mesh in Unreal. Let's go import this first. Clear. Import mesh. We don't have any animations. Import all. Okay. So we have a SuperDAM rig here. Also, I'll be needing the texture. Not here. Oh, I don't have textures here. Import. Super down matte. Texture coordinate. Texture sample. Coming. Loading shaders. Perfect. Okay, so now I'm gonna try to add the walking animation in. Mesh. Can I do like mesh animations? Gonna use the super done rigged skeleton.
Right, we need Benjo clock to do another effective 2-minute countdown. He was so reliable last time that we turning to him again in our hour of need. Ugh. Right. Thank you, Benjo Bot. All right, time to work on the head. Let's get this going then. So I think we're having it more rounded at the top and a bit less rounded at the bottom. I think we're just gonna have to start through adding in a few cuts. May just try 2. No, I think we'll do 2 and then we'll split again. Do 2. The first. Tell you what, actually, I'm gonna do it 1 at a time. Just did Control T. I don't know if that did something. I'm sorry if it. I think I like the arm more lower like that, actually. Alright, sorry. We're back up with the head. Control R. So the first one's going to be, so at the top it's quite a bit of curvature. I think we might get a decent perspective from this view as well. It's around here, I think. Yeah, that's about right on both. And then the second one, a bit lower, so probably more around here. We'll probably have to bring in another one for this back of the head coming. Let's try this to begin with. So first off, we want to bring these in. Move it on the x-axis. The idea was, I think we need another cut. Like that, yeah, like that. Time's up. Oh, thank you. You're the best, Ben. Now my tea is not ruined. Just burned off my fingerprints carrying it in. It's fine. Get your juice! How's it going with you, Bor?
It's okay. I'm trying to import the mesh in Unreal. Although it looks too small.
Looks too small?
Yeah. It's probably because so the FBX didn't work. So it was
backwards.
recognizing as a Exorcist then. So I tried OBJ, which doesn't include skeletons. So then it made me place the chin, wrists, groin, and stuff manually in Mixamo.
Okay.
And that way I got it working, but so it looks different with OBJ file.
I see.
Yes. At least I have something going on.
Yeah. That looks a bit more AJ shape going on with that. Okay. Now from this side then we need to work on quite a bit. We'll bring in, I think we can maybe just scale this to bring it in evenly maybe. Oh, the thing is it's not going to be even. It's really this way instead. Because there. This bit's. See, the neck doesn't go into the middle either. Quite a lot of detail on the back of the neck, inadvertently. Feel that maybe these need to go back. Oh no, that looks weird as well. Can we cut this? Maybe do. I mean, it doesn't follow how it looks on the image. That's what's troubling me a bit at the moment. Is I've just gone a bit rogue with it. So I think these can just go forward. Wondering, like, should those bits as well?
Something is wrong with Unreal.
What? Oh, Unreal.
Look at.
I can see flashing. What's going on there?
Yeah, but when I eject, it doesn't. So.
Oh, nice. That sounds healthy.
By the way, you have moles on your legs.
I have moles. Oh, lots of little dots.
Okay, I don't know why this is happening, and it's even flickering in scene view.
So Benjo, when you click on the image, and you come out of edit mode and go to object mode, and then click on the image a few times until you see this icon come up, and then go into that tab, and there's an alpha in here, and then I'm using X-ray on the mesh so you can kind of see through it as well. The Alt Z. You're welcome. Thank Brainoid, he's the one who told me that not too long ago. Sharing the knowledge. Yeah, so I feel we definitely need to work this neck. Whoa. What's going on here? Oh, bit of an issue. That one then. Double extrude. Oh no, it's that. Okay, I can see what it is. Something needs to go down. We can't have a flat edge like that. So I think what we could do is try and get this whole ring. No, it's to go up. We just G and Z them. That helps a lot actually. Good. You can actually bring it down a little bit. G and Z again. It's a bit getting a bit nicer with the shape. Chubby fingers. Okay. There's definitely like smoothing we can do on the shape. Let's just block it out first and take it from there. I probably need one cut across here at least. And go in making this seem a little bit rounder as well. Like
and
that.
it is solved magically.
Ah, what was the magic?
Retry.
Is it just like re-import?
No, not that even.
Okay. That's great. That's quite a cute shape. A bit blocky here. I'm wondering whether to bring back. Hello there, Natalo. Oh, well, Natalo appeared. We got Benjo, we got Bora, we got the old school crew here, and then we have the wonderful regulars as well. We've got the Hefu. Beautiful Hefu. I'm naming those who I think know Natalo rather than just everyone in chat, sorry. Oh yeah, Benjo's met Natalo, hasn't he? I forgot about that. So Natalo, we're starting a monthly challenges. So my main streaming focus is now going to be like longer streams. Like today, we've been going 5.5 hours. So longer streams on a Sunday. with the objective of learning skills, generic or general skills that'll apply to all sorts of games that you might want to make. So the first one we want to make is go from concept to playable in a character. So we have a little trying to make our 3D character, our 2D Dan character 3D. So we've made roughly what we wanted to do. Here's the concept for it. And then I'm now trying to make that in Blender. We have this shape that we're working with at the moment. Slightly toast ahead. We could maybe curve it a little bit more on the bottom. Yeah, so that's what we're doing at the moment. Trying to get this shape right. Oh yeah, and as we spoke about earlier, Ben, we kind of need to make the face come back a bit as well, don't we? So we can see the expressions on both sides. I have to think about that. We're gonna have to do a bit of that on the belly. Like this belly shouldn't be flat this way as these come out. So this one should be in a bit, and then this one in more, and then this one in more, so we can get that roundness all the way around, not just on the X and the Y's. We'll get onto that soon, and we'll do the same with the head as well. Yeah. But the general shape I'm quite happy with. Blocked it out quite nicely. I'm going to decide there's a few little things I'm not, just feel a little bit off. I don't know if it's just because this bit is so flat at the top. Whether or not we need to bring it down a bit. Then I don't know whether we should loop rather than just. So we get those slightly weird shapes. We do it that way. I don't think there's another way actually. Unless we lift this bit up instead. That would just be like lifting this. Have to cut that way. And bring this edge up. I think would it be all three of these would come up? Yeah, that could work. Okay, save. We're saving, and then we're going to actually save copy. And we're going to give it a name. This is going to be 1, and this will be like the mirrored blockout. I'm going to save that as now, just so we have different versions of it. Now, I can't remember, am I working on mirrored blockout or the same one? No, I'm working on the same one. Okay, great. So now our objective here is to try and make it a bit more round. As I said before, it looks fine this angle, good that angle, and then it's really like angular if you look at it from this way. If we look at it from straight down, it's all very square. We need to, I think we'll start from the head. And work out how to do this. So, can you do something cheeky like that? You can. You do something like that and just, no, scale's going to scale on. I mean, no, it doesn't know how we want to do that. I guess what could do it is if we use the weighted ones. Okay, yeah, this might be a way to do it. If we select this and we say we want to move you So not Z. So Shift Z. Shift Z, I thought I pressed. Oh, I did. Holy cow. I mean, did I select? Oh, I selected those back points as well. That would explain why it went so. Okay, so we're at a point where we actually don't need the X-ray mode on anymore. Yeah, that's going to help us. Okay, great. So we want to G this, Alt Z. No. G this, Shift Z. How's it still doing? Oh, I'm on edge selection. That is why. Okay. Here we go. That's finally what I was expecting. Now, if we move this tool a bit bigger, we can kind of bring it in a bit. That way, I'm not too sure how well it's going to work this way, though. It's difficult to move in 2 dimensions at once, I find. I think I need to think about exactly what I want to do to it. There might be an easier way to do it. I kind of want to create this. I want to scale these bits in a bit. That's a nicer way to do it. So we go from the top, then X-ray mode on to this. Then we go anything we don't want selected there. We want that one as well. Now we then go top above and we say we want to move these in. You can do that sort of shape, I guess. Trying to work out how that looks right now. Yeah, we don't want it to extend to the body. That gives a slightly rounder head. That's the sort of thing I was trying to achieve. Good, stopping and thinking for a sec, because look how blocky the back of the head is. Need to work on that. You really notice it now that we've fixed the front. Same sort of drill here, I guess. We're going to move it. We're going to exclude the Z axis. Bring it in a bit. Moving a little oddly. I think it's because we had that extra node selected there. Didn't have this one selected. This in on the You gotta be careful doing this, you can accidentally mess things. Do you think it definitely needs to come in? Backside. Then like shift and there's a rotate or to do like a 180. I forgot how you do. Ah, there you go. Alt and drag. Do this. You want this to go only along the X, not the Z. Sorry, the X. Good work. Okay. Oh, Dan read chat, sorry. Progress so far. Thank you for the update, dude. Oh my gosh, that face is amazing. Look how it went from this. And then all of a sudden he has a creepily realistic nose. It's both terrifying and wonderful at the same time. Oh, Pauline. Thank you for sharing. I love how many T-posing naked Dan in pants there are now. The final, I want to bring these points in. I feel we let's turn off X-ray mode. This just these points here. Maybe move both of these in a bit. GX. Maybe this as well. Okay. Forgot the beard. Well, there's still time. Thank you for the follow. Welcome along, Hunter. We're gonna, as much as I kept these straight, now I'm gonna just move them back a bit. Okay. So there we go. We've got the rounded shape. They're still a bit blocky. It's meant to be a bit. It's just it's not like a complete square on their head, you know. The only thing we needed to do is to maybe bring back this a little bit so we can get more of that face. We're going to texture this bit so we can see a bit more of it from the side. We don't want this bit too flat. Yeah, let's do that. So we want to move this on the Y just a tiny bit. Oh, so that should mean we got a bit of a point in the middle so you can see half of their face from this side. Hopefully it's not. Yeah, I want it a bit more. I'm going to say a bit more like that, but we only want to move this out in the Y. I think I'm only selecting that front bit there. But no, that's fine. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Okay. There's a character, the head. We now need to work on making a couple of things. I think the arms are probably okay in that regard. They have already taken into account not to be. Okay, what about the legs? The legs are kind of fine as well, I believe. I mean, we could take these middle bits in. Or, well, no, that would look weird if you... No, actually, no, it might not. Don't grab that. And we just want to push them not on the Z, just like in a little bit. But did I press the wrong key? G? Shift Z. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Give them that little bit of roundness. You look at the change between that. Yeah, that looks loads better, doesn't it? Like that. I think we'll do the same on a bunch of these. Oh, this one doesn't have the same cuts. Ah, that's unfortunate. How am I going to do it then? Bugger. Looks very angry from the back as well. The legs are almost some of the weakest. Okay, so the two ways we could do this, we can make these points go in a little. We can add another bit. What we'll try and do this one first. Move these in a little. Fine. Now here's the parts. Inside leg. We either do a whole loop through everything. Well, let's see if we can make this work without. We need to be taking the points here. Kind of want to bring them in on the X. Could trick. It's a little clunkier, but it might work. That works. If we really wanted, we could move these ones along as well. Same around here if we want to be consistent with it. I don't know whether we need to move that bottom. It's rounded them enough compared to how they were. I think I'm okay with that. Okay, so the trickiest one now is the belly and the shoulders. All of these, basically these bits are the bit that looks weird. And this is where that weighted thing is really good, in my opinion, this thing. Because you could say, move. We're not going to do this, but you could move quite a bit of it in it. And move these around to go with it. So you can move it roughly where you want and it positions everything else nicely. But where do we start? The shoulders. Okay, this, we don't want to move it on the Z for now, so we're just try and how's that looking first? It's a start. Let's try and move these. Oh, I don't know if I like that as much. And this first, let's move this one in first. This should come in. I am free from children. Did they capture you? Oh, Apollyon, we have an updated version. Oh, the beard is thick. Thick and strong. That's divine. It's if only I could grow such a hearty beard. These feet are great, by the way. A daytime nap. You fell for that old trap. We're currently trying to make myself a little naturally more rotund. Work on these shoulders. See, like some of these bits, like from straight on and side on, we look fine, but it's a bit spiky if you look top down, for example. So we're trying to work on that at the moment. Bringing things in a little bit. The weight of the not great. Kind of working. There's too many vertices here that's making it a bit complicated. It doesn't need to be more, like really well done, but I don't want it to look harsh. That edge here, look at the shadow. You wouldn't want shadows like that. You'd want it to be like these pushed in a bit so that it evens it out, but it's easy to do. Do this whole line then. Including you. We'll start moving you on the X. Go, and then we'll move you a bit on the Y as well. There we go. That's the sort of thing we were after, just to give it that less harsh edge. Now we've got that harsh edge here still. Can you see? We're gonna go for the same approach here. Grab these bits. These are close. That's the only issue I'm having. But move these on the X first. Bring them in. So we're gonna have to do a little bit more. This one. Bring this weighting tool. Bring those back, thank you. Some of this is gone a bit too angular. These bits are going to catch the light a bit too badly. So I think we need to it's getting far too intricate, some of these bits here. But I don't think it was the fault of that. I think that was what I moved earlier. The rest of it was still fine. I think we just need to work on maybe these bits can help. Move that forward. And then move it out a little. Could be working. Hello, Uno. How you doing? It's like minus 20 energy and kept snapping. Oh dear. Yes, well, something's not right if you're easily agitated. Or you're Dan doing dev, one of the two. What? He has a tiny tail. Yeah, about that. Oh no, that's a cape. It's see, a cape. I think it's looking better. It's almost fine. It's maybe a little too squidgy around here. If we can bring it in though. Like on the front it made sense. On the back it just looks like you've got a massive booty. It also means they have a slightly different shape to their back than the front, which is more interesting, I guess. Things like this I don't like. You can see how many, you can see the lines here, the amount of different lines of shading you've got there. So I'm tempted to just add a couple more here to give it a bit more. Just scale it out. Oh, that's going to ruin the rest of the head. Points. Make them in a bit on the, not the X, the Y, sorry. I think, could we give a bit of, by making that bit a bit more in, I wonder. We do that on the Y. Also, we were meant to exaggerate some form of like some boob, some man boob. Always extracting it on that angle. Sorry, oh, I'm just the wrong. That's all. Yeah, that's getting there. Still don't like how many cuts there are here. This should go closer in. So let's move this on that Y, more like that. Just trying to see how it looks on here. You can see how the light hits it, and this bit looks a bit dodgy. Trying to work out what it is. Is it because this needs to be more in? Perhaps. Did you take your body shape? Yes. We got naked on stream earlier and enjoyed every second of it. I was like, where's Uno? He'd love this. But no. He was not here. It was very sad. Yes. Very sad. Have I got two vertices there? It looks a bit thick. Look at that line. Is that anti-aliasing or is that something? No, nothing removed. I don't think we've got duplicate. Just the way. No, something's definitely gone on there. Look at that. Okay, let's undo until that's no longer there. There, something happened there, didn't it? Oof. Sorry for the silence, people. Concentration. See you soon, Pally. Uno's asking you, are you waiting for me to make a belly button?
Oh, I hate Unreal. It crashed again and I lost my work.
No. Oh, that's a good reason to dislike Unreal.
I said hate.
Sorry. That bit looks nasty.
You mean the tail doesn't look like a flamethrower? Oh no.
It only knows one thing. Back on. I don't know what. Guess really we should. This is quite flat. Good.
Okay, I'm trying this for the third time. Let's go.
Good luck.
Save.
It's not even Unity, it's Unreal's crashing. It's because he doesn't like Unreal, so he likes to crash it to make it cry and weep a little. Okay. We're getting closer. There's some bits I don't particularly like. I'm not 100% how to fix them all. We're trying. The thing is, like, the more I look at it like this, I lose the overall how it should have looked, and then we got like too much detail. It's like this, I feel. The best way I find to see how it looks is kind of like, look at this, where you get that shading quite obvious. This shoulder bit up there looks a bit sharp. I'm trying to work on. Still looks pretty sharp. This. Okay. I think we might be there. A bit I don't particularly love, but always a great deal you can do about it. These two bits are too. Just a little bit. Too podgy. I got a problem with my head. Oh no. What happened here? I don't understand what's happened. But I haven't touched the head for ages, so it's probably... Alright, so let's save. We'll save as. And this will be the next step along in that. Update before UV and texture. I'm going to use gradient because flip unwrapping. Okay, that works. Let's see. Oh, wow. You done awesome there, Ben. I love how you've done the hands.
Yeah, it looks
and the
nice.
feet. The hair is really good. It's just steal Benja's model. That's awesome, dude. Should be very proud. Mine looks like a clunky mess now. Shouldn't have looked at that. I was happy. Okay, so how can I find out, anyone who knows Blender, what's going on here? Why have I got... I don't know how to change my pivot point either.
What's going wrong?
This here makes me feel that this is not connected or something, or there's two.
So when you play with those vertices, what happens? And just play with one.
Yeah. It's not, what do you call it, mode X-ray, so yeah. So should we combine?
You have overlapping edges, double edges there. When you move it, you see?
Yeah, so
an empty edge that doesn't have a fill between those edges. So press escape. Wait, I should switch to, okay. So yeah, select, there's an edge there that's separate from the mesh. Yeah. Can you delete that one and see? Yeah.
That's one of them. Must be
Mm-hmm.
another here.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Can you just delete that one?
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
How I create these extra edges accidentally, but oh, I'm glad we did this though, because I don't like how spiky this bit of the head is. So double edge. Thank you. I'm not too sure how I create the double edges though. That's one of the things.
Oh, I don't understand this stupid software. I was faster now.
Faster than lightning, or big challenges facing him.
I'm feeling like next gen we're gonna end up making something like faster than light. You also like the coding game, the debugging game. Sorry.
Yes. Well, I think that kind of did the mini games well, didn't it? Even though they were simple.
Yep.
Not quite that. Actually, I think it's okay.
What is this? What? Who added this thing here?
What is it? A purple thing?
No.
Oh.
This cube.
Oh. It's so. I don't know why they.
This is my mesh. This.
Okay.
And what is this?
I don't know. I don't know.
See, when I go back here, it's just a plane.
Yeah. It's love. That's what it is. Love.
Love, 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 love. Probably it has. No, I'm not sure. I only use 3 or 4 modifiers to be honest. It's
Okay, that's fine. Let's go for that. Bit of a square head. Move all of these down. On there. Is it F or something to focus on a point? Anyway, what's the hotkey you pressed? Do you remember? Like pivot on a point.
I don't remember, but on the left sidebar, you can change the cursor and click somewhere, maybe.
Oh, that thing. Yeah, there's a quick thing you press and then it centers to that. It like zooms in on it.
I don't know. I use holding shift and middle mouse button.
Yeah, that's what I do to pin around. It's just to go forward. To do that, it's harder. I guess you can look down and then pan forward and then come back down. I guess that works. It has like a chin. Instead of the way it should have been. Yeah, sorry. A comma. Thank you, dude. Or is it the comma on numpad? Or the little dot? Yes, thank you. Yeah, dot on the numpad. Thank you.
Okay, I'm not.
I guess that's one of the issues is how squared this bit is. Scale it. But these should still be moved on the still quite big old flatness on that compared to the rest of it. Underside of their heads looks stupid. I wonder if we could just shrink it. It's just going to be the same though. It's just doesn't happen for longer, I guess. Sure what I prefer. There. Be what we need to do. Remove that extra little. So now we can move this up. The Z. So this can come down. This can come down on this a little. We go. Not fully flat underneath now. Feel a little bit better. Okay. Getting close. Still got a pointy crotch that we need to deal with. What's wrong with the tail? I don't know what you're on about. Oh, that. Okay. Thank you. Now I actually see what you're on about, dude. I appreciate you pointing that out. I thought you were just being silly before. That's what happens when you joke all the time, Uno, right? People think you're always joking. It's the boy who cried wolf sort of thing, you know? Eek. I so often press H instead of G, and it just delete or hides it. I don't like it. We have a kind of crevice in the middle of the crotch. It's bothering me. Bring that up a bit. Yeah, I think we got it. Okay. Quite a nasty old shadow here. Hmm. The legs are just joining on. Meant to be like trousers, but then if you're wearing trousers, it would look a bit crappy. So we kind of want this whole edge here. Why does it? I don't. I think the back side is fine. It's just the front side. That fixes it. I think it's about this stuff is out, maybe. Problem. Like a little. Maybe give it an extra level of like that. And at least give a bit more shape there. Let us take this stuff up. This is the bit I'm trying to deal with if it hasn't been clear. Like just how sharp it is there, it will create not nice shadows, I don't think. Which way is the butt anyway? The butt is the smaller side here. I don't have a huge butt now. Helps with it a bit, I think. Yeah, we just have that one weirdity there. Here for some reason. What's this? Oh. No, it wasn't the wrong axis. Wow. Yeah, we just got this one weird. Either that or all these need to start moving up. Yeah, we might settle that. That looks like this has gone. Oh gosh, struggling. Oh, too much, but oh, sorry. Yeah, we need to look at your progress pictures of Polygon. Such ah. There's a lot of butt there. Hey, Cody Beard. It's the same. That is that same. You're enjoying this, aren't you, Apollyon? Benjo did some great ones. You can see here as well. Sorry, being such a fuss pot with this, people. I know it takes a while. Good work, Gillock, as well. Gillock making progress and making his side view in the old pixel art style. He's thickened him up a little bit. Got here, the hair's changed a bit as well. Looks good. We'll take it. I think we're fine with this. All right. Let's save a copy of this step. There we go. Okay. So, I'm wondering, do we actually need to do any detail on him, or shall we just leave him as he is for now? And this will be like a basis so we can add stuff to make different types of one. So we'll probably just leave it like that for now.
Yeah, looks good.
And hide these. Get that. There it is. Right. Is there anything I need to do? To them. Oh gosh, what's that? Why do I see these things? Oh, there's a few bloody things, double vertices in there as well. Ah! Wow. See it. Edges by the looks of it. A lot of edges going into one point here. Okay. A crossing as well? No, that just hasn't. Well, there's much we can do though. Okay, let's go back to here. That bit I don't like, that flat edge there. Need to get these individual points. bring them out a bit. Yeah, so G and Y. That. Still getting that flat edge there, I think. Definitely some funky stuff going on. Why is there just one vertex? All of these. That's the back of the head. You're not going to see much of it, but it's still. This looks wrong. Still does, doesn't it? Flip. I wonder if these points can come down to help. A little more. We cut an edge between these. I don't think there's like a loop. Oh, there is some. Oh, it's a really strange loop there, isn't it? Oof. Okay. How do you do the thing where you slide it along the edge? Do you remember?
Sliding along the edge.
So if you have a node and you want to just slide it along its edge and not move it.
GG.
Oh, and I've got two edges. It's going to.
Yeah.
Peculiar. That's on. This is what happens when you split the body first before doing the head, I think. We've got a bunch of these little issues. Ah, this little bugger here. Problem. Bizarre. And we're always just going to have a bit of weirdness from that massive edge. The only thing I can think of doing How are the two things connected? Oh. Ah. All are joined together. Oh man, all of this is. I mean, I don't even know if we want to do that. Can we not you just delete them instead? Ah. Thanks, by the way, for the double G thing as well, Benja. At the moment, we can see we've got like two of them on top of each other here. We don't want, so I'm trying to find a way. This. We just. Nope. Move it all. You see that we've got these extra. Make it look any better from the. Can you do that? Is there a dissolve thing? I think there is, isn't there? Maybe that would be. I don't know if that's exactly what I'm looking for. Hmm. So much weirdness in this back. Yeah.
Of course it crashes.
Yeah, I'm not 100% how the dissolve works, Apollyon. It didn't seem to be.
Too much physics and it crashes. Couldn't handle the number of physics.
No, that doesn't look good. There's like a... Oh, what is... What's this? Why is... Why are you here? This is what happened to the back of Richard O'Brien's head. Anyone who remembers that? Yeah, there's definitely some weird stuff going on in. I think there's just a bunch of them like just grouped up on each other. Somehow managed to do that. Really paint to now. There as well. It almost always happens to me when I do a model in Blender. One little mistake and then it like gets more and more messy the more I try and fix it.
Hey. So how long are you gonna keep going?
Yeah, it is getting on. I was only planned to go for 6, and we're almost at 7. I was hoping to finish this and I could have a look at rigging, but I think I've probably taken too long on this. So yeah, we should probably wrap up soon. I think. What have you got?
I'm gonna go eat. I have a cape, but it's not working. The cloth mechanism didn't work, so I rigged it and let it just
do its own
use
thing.
the physics simulation, but
looks perfect.
Yeah.
Well, good job on model and rigging and everything as well. I will try and fix what I've got here, but then yeah, I don't think I've got time then to do the rigging in that realistically, and also it's a lot longer than we planned. So
Actually, you do have, but yeah, it's just 5 minutes work.
Oh, the rigging. I can have a look then if it means that I can then try it on some bones and that. But you go and eat first, dude.
Okay. All right.
No problem. So polygons ring, select those vertices, press delete, and then select dissolve edges. So this one, for example, press delete, dissolve edges. Oh, that's kind of, yes. I think that made a big difference. Still got some weirdness, don't get me wrong. So let's try that again. And then we're back to just the neck stretching out to the head. We can scale this in, but it's never going to look great. We can start bringing these across, maybe with these. Make it a little less harsh. Starting to look less terrible. Thank you, Apollyon. Oh gosh. You haven't seen a thing. Yeah, so I got rid of the 2 sets of vertices now. We're still getting a few little issues, but I'm hoping if we can start just sliding some of these loops along, we make the edges a little less harsh, some of these faces or whatever you call them. Yeah, look at that. That looks loads better. Still got that little bit there of this one. We bring all of them in just a little bit each. Gives us a, yeah, that's like, I can work with that. I mean, at this point, I do feel that the neck needs a little bit more because we got rid of the extra vertices, which was giving a little bit of peak. Yeah, we don't need to come out this much. Okay. A little. Maybe not even that much. Yeah, but that was very helpful. Thank you, Apollyon. I heard you said it before. I tried doing it, but I did it in the wrong way. So, all right. So these, we kind of need to move these just along like this. Yes, that's sliding edge tool is very useful. At the moment, I feel we probably need to bring these down a bit because somehow this one's down. Let's go G and Z on those. Go. We ended up moving these around. We didn't move these. So let's select these and we will double G them. Doing them all at once is probably a bad idea. We basically don't want to change the shape. We just want to change the faces. Yeah, this is really useful. I ordered one. Let's bring this forward. Okay. This is my first foray into Blender for Kirkin. Awesome, let's have a look. And sorry, Apollyon, I missed a few things. Oh, I missed a lot of things, sorry. So you finished making the essay pretty, just got to format it to the specifications and send it off. Awesome job, Pally. Well done, you. Done with your model, need to rig it now. Awesome. The GG thing, I did not know. Yeah, the GG is very nice. I'm finding it very useful just to realign some of these things without changing the shape so much. Pizza, is that what's on the agenda? That sounds good to me. Oh no, this is what this is. Good job. I hope you enjoyed doing that, man. Yeah, pizza, pizza, pizza. I haven't really eaten proper stuff today. I had left over some cucumber salad stuff. And a bit of some cereal, no, some oats this morning, and some yogurt earlier. So yeah, not much. And make something proper. But I think we're going to try and learn to rig first. Okay, so the back of the head no longer looks absolutely hideous. I'm really glad we figured that out because I would have been. That's one of the things I just would have noticed all the time. You know, there's certain things in this, like those sort of shapes, you will notice, unfortunately, when you're playing, or when you see the if we have this sort of low poly style, you will notice these things, but it doesn't need to be perfect. It needs to be perfect enough. All right, got a big old belly, a chunkier boy than I anticipated. I mean, didn't we plan on just trying to scale this on the axis sake? Just see if we. How would he look if he was skinnier? Oh no, it's not working. Can't quite do it the way we'd have to do everything but that. I guess you could kind of do this, move it in. But no, we're going to keep it as we had it. Just chunky boys, that's fine. Or just a little bit pudgy. The squarish head that they were meant to have. Like a side head shape. Up by here. Peak there is a little. Show the best way to deal with it. We could slide all of these down. Little, which then gives us slide these down. Hopefully make it a little less harsh there, yeah. Da 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 da! I think we've done good. I can't leave it alone, I've got to just leave it. Let's undo these last two things I did. Leave it, leave it, leave it, leave it. This is something blindingly wrong. Excellent. Okay, so we're actually going to save it again. So I'm saving the different steps so we can look back at them as well. Saving it off screen, sorry.